God is strengthening your steps for the journey ahead because He knows the path you are about to walk is unlike anything you've ever faced before. Life is full of seasons that test, stretch, and shape us, but this particular season is not just about endurance. It's about preparation for a level of destiny that requires stability, courage, and unwavering faith. When God tells you to put salt in your shoes, He is speaking directly to the very foundation of your life, to the way you carry yourself through trials, triumphs, and the unseen challenges that lie ahead. Every step you take matters, and God wants those steps to be fortified so that you will not falter when the breakthrough comes. The journey ahead is not designed to be easy. It is meant to elevate you, to stretch your faith, and to refine your spirit so that when the doors open, you can walk in fully prepared, confident, and unshakable. In your past, there may have been moments when you felt weak, unready, or incapable of handling what life threw at you. You may have stumbled, fallen, or questioned whether you were equipped for the next season. But God is telling you now that He is strengthening you from within, building resilience in your spirit that cannot be shaken by fear, doubt, or opposition. This strengthening is not merely physical or emotional, it is spiritual. Your soul, your faith, and your inner resolve are being fortified so that you can stand firm no matter what comes your way. The trials that once overwhelmed you will now become the very tools God uses to prepare you for victory. The pressure, the challenges, the moments of uncertainty are all purposeful. They are shaping you into someone who can walk boldly into the calling that has been reserved for you. Every step you take now is intentional, and God wants to ensure that each step is guided by His wisdom. Your decisions, your reactions, and your movements will determine how effectively you can navigate the season ahead. Strengthening your steps means God is equipping you with discernment, patience, and clarity. You will begin to notice that where you once hesitated, you now move with confidence. Where you once feared the unknown, you now embrace it because God has prepared your heart and mind to handle what is coming. This preparation is not instantaneous. It is a process that unfolds as you remain faithful, obedient, and focused on the path God has set before you. Even when the journey seems long or the obstacles seem insurmountable, you are being built to walk steadily, knowing that each step brings you closer to the blessing that awaits. God is also strengthening your steps by removing what no longer serves you. Just as salt preserves and fortifies, God is purifying your path, clearing away distractions, negative influences, and habits that could cause you to stumble. Your spiritual, emotional, and mental muscles are being strengthened so that nothing can trip you up when the time comes for your breakthrough. This is a season of preparation, where every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Every delay is a chance to become more resilient, and every hardship is a step closer to the destiny that God has planned specifically for you. You are being equipped not just to survive the journey but to thrive in it, to walk confidently with God's guidance, and to arrive at the next season fully prepared for all that He has in store. The journey ahead will require stamina, focus, and faith. You will encounter situations that test your patience, people who challenge your character, and circumstances that push you to your limits. But through it all, God is strengthening your steps so that you can maintain balance, clarity, and steadfastness. Your walk will be different from the past. It will be intentional, purposeful, and guided by divine wisdom. You are being equipped to step into a season where your actions, decisions, and faith align perfectly with God's plan. The strengthening you are experiencing now is not temporary. It is a lifelong preparation for every blessing, breakthrough, and assignment that God has ordained for you. God is also building resilience in your steps so that no external force can shake your faith or derail your progress. You will learn to move with patience in the face of opposition, to stand firm when circumstances try to intimidate you, and to continue moving forward when others around you may give up. Each step becomes a declaration of trust in God's plan and a testimony of your readiness to walk in alignment with His will. The salt in your shoes represents protection, fortification, and preparation. It symbolizes the spiritual strength that is now being infused into your life, preparing you for a journey that will ultimately elevate you into your purpose, your calling, and your breakthrough. This season is a divine call to readiness. God is saying that what is coming will require all of your faith, all of your strength, and all of your focus. Your steps are being strengthened because the next level of your life is dependent on it. You are not walking this path alone. Every challenge, every obstacle, every test is an opportunity for God to prepare you, to refine you, and to build a foundation of resilience, wisdom, and steadfastness. When the moment of breakthrough arrives, you will be ready. You will not stumble. You will not fall. You will walk confidently, guided by God's hand, and every step will carry you closer to the destiny that has been prepared for you since the beginning of time. Your strengthened steps are a testament to God's preparation, a divine strategy, and a spiritual promise. Stand firm, walk boldly, and trust that every moment of this preparation is leading you to the blessing that awaits. Your journey is sacred, and your steps are being fortified for the miracle that is on its way. God is protecting your path from hidden traps because he knows the enemy is never passive when it comes to trying to derail your destiny. There are forces at work, seen and unseen, that seek to distract you, delay you, and destroy the purpose God has placed within your life. These traps are not always obvious. They often come disguised as opportunities, relationships, or decisions that appear good but carry hidden dangers. The divine warning to put salt in your shoes is God's way of equipping you with the discernment and spiritual insight necessary to navigate these challenges. Just as salt preserves and protects, God is placing a supernatural shield over your journey, ensuring that nothing contaminates your path or diverts you from the destiny he has designed for you. You may not see the dangers ahead, but God sees them clearly, and he is preparing you to move with wisdom and caution, so every step you take aligns perfectly with his plan. The hidden traps that lie ahead are varied and strategic. Some may come in the form of toxic relationships, people who pretend to support you but are secretly undermining you. Some may come as decisions that look beneficial but will actually delay your breakthrough. Others may appear as failures or setbacks designed to discourage you, but God is protecting you from all of them. He is awakening your spiritual eyes to perceive what is hidden, so you will not be blind to deception. He is giving you the wisdom to see things as they truly are, to recognize hidden motives, and to move past danger before it can touch your life. This protection is not a passive force. It requires your cooperation. You must stay alert, remain connected to God, and respond to his guidance with faith and obedience. God's protection over your path also means that he is positioning you strategically. Just as salt strengthens and preserves, God is fortifying the ground you walk on, so that even when you encounter resistance, your steps remain steady. You will find that what once would have caused you to stumble now becomes inconsequential. Situations that previously would have thrown you off balance will no longer have that power because God has fortified your spirit, mind, and heart. You are being equipped to navigate not only the visible challenges, but also the hidden schemes that would have previously caught you unaware. This divine protection ensures that the timing of your breakthrough is preserved, that the alignment of your purpose remains intact, and that the enemy's plans cannot succeed against you. The protection God is providing is also deeply spiritual. It is not merely about avoiding physical or external obstacles. It is about safeguarding your faith, your purpose, and your calling. Every trap the enemy sets is designed to shake your confidence in God, to tempt you to compromise, or to make you question your value and your mission. But God is placing a hedge around your spirit, a shield around your vision, and a filter over your mind so that these attacks cannot penetrate. You are being taught to rely not on your own strength, but on God's wisdom, discernment, and supernatural guidance. This divine protection requires trust. Trust that even when you do not understand the circumstances, God is orchestrating your steps and keeping you safe from the pitfalls that lie ahead. One of the most important aspects of God's protection is the awareness it brings. When God says put salt in your shoes, he is teaching you to be alert, to recognize the signs, and to respond appropriately. You will begin to notice the subtle cues in your life, the people who drain your energy, the opportunities that seem too good to be true, the situations that feel off. Your intuition will sharpen, your discernment will grow, and you will begin to move through life with a heightened sense of awareness. This is not paranoia, this is divine preparation. God is training you to navigate the complexities of life with clarity, wisdom, and purpose, so that nothing hidden can catch you unprepared. God's protection also teaches patience and perseverance. Many traps are designed to provoke rash decisions or impulsive actions. God is using this season to ensure that your responses are guided by faith and wisdom rather than emotion or fear. You are being prepared to walk steadily, to move thoughtfully, and to take action only when aligned with God's will. The hidden traps may test your patience, your integrity, and your resolve, but they cannot defeat you. Instead, they are opportunities for growth, strengthening, and preparation. Your ability to remain steadfast in the face of potential deception demonstrates that you are ready for the blessings and breakthroughs God has in store for you. Finally, God's protection is a promise. It is a declaration that your journey, no matter how challenging or complex, is divinely orchestrated and safeguarded. Every step you take under his guidance is shielded from sabotage. Every decision made in alignment with his wisdom is protected from error. And every breakthrough he has planned for you cannot be hindered by hidden traps. God is not leaving you to navigate life blindly. He is equipping you with insight, fortifying your path, and guarding your destiny. When you follow his instruction, when you put salt in your shoes, you will walk through life with confidence, clarity, and assurance. knowing that the steps you take are protected and guided by the very hand of God Himself. God is preparing your environment for favor because He knows that your breakthrough is not just about what you can do, but also about the alignment of people, circumstances, and opportunities that surround you. The world around you is often chaotic, unpredictable, and filled with distractions, yet God is orchestrating every detail to ensure that when the time comes, everything falls perfectly into place. This preparation is unseen but incredibly powerful. It is the divine arranging of situations that will amplify your efforts, attract the right allies, and open doors that no human effort could force open. When God moves in your favor, He works not only in your actions but also in your surroundings, aligning your environment so that every step you take is supported, every initiative you pursue is reinforced, and every breakthrough occurs at the right moment. This is why the instruction to put salt in your shoes is symbolic. Not only are your steps fortified, but your path, your surroundings, and even the timing of events are being seasoned with divine favor. Favor is not random, it is strategic. God is setting you up in environments where blessings are inevitable, where your efforts are multiplied, and where your testimony will be undeniable. You may have tried in the past to achieve success and faced repeated setbacks. Doors may have seemed closed, opportunities missed, and support lacking. But now, God is shifting the environment around you. He is removing obstacles, planting the right people in your life, and creating situations that amplify your success. When God aligns your environment, even small efforts produce massive results. Every interaction becomes purposeful, every connection carries potential, and every challenge transforms into a stepping stone toward your divine destiny. You will begin to notice that things you used to struggle with now flow with ease, that your work begins to bear fruit effortlessly, and that the right opportunities arrive at exactly the right time. This is no coincidence, it is God's preparation at work. God is also cultivating divine connections in your favor. The people you meet, the relationships you build, and the networks you enter are being carefully arranged to support your mission. Those who are meant to help you, guide you, and invest in your vision are being positioned in your life, sometimes without you even realizing it. Similarly, people who would hinder your progress are being removed or distanced from your path. This divine orchestration ensures that you are not only walking toward your destiny, but doing so with the right support system in place. The favor of God in your environment turns ordinary connections into extraordinary alliances, ordinary moments into life-changing opportunities, and ordinary spaces into fertile ground for your growth and success. Your environment is also being seasoned for breakthrough in ways that go beyond people and circumstances. It extends to timing and resources. God knows the perfect moment for your breakthrough and is aligning every detail, from financial provision to divine ideas, to ensure that when the time comes, you are fully equipped. Opportunities will present themselves in ways that are unmistakable, doors will open that cannot be closed, and resources will flow to you in alignment with your purpose. This preparation may feel invisible now, but the effects will soon be undeniable. Every situation you encounter will seem to have been designed to move you forward. Every obstacle will have a purpose, and every interaction will carry divine significance. Your environment is becoming a launching pad for success, favor, and breakthrough. Favor in your environment also means protection from unnecessary conflict and distractions. God is creating conditions that minimize interference, reduce stress, and provide clarity. The chaos that once slowed your progress is being replaced by divine order. Your work, your relationships, and your initiatives are being guided so that your focus remains sharp, your energy is conserved, and your purpose is advanced. The environment you inhabit will begin to reflect God's favor visibly. People respond positively, opportunities align, and challenges that once seemed insurmountable are easily overcome. This alignment is intentional, strategic, and divinely orchestrated to ensure that your steps produce maximum impact with minimal unnecessary struggle. This preparation also requires your participation. As God is arranging your environment, He is also teaching you discernment, patience, and faith. You must recognize the signs of favor, act with wisdom, and move decisively when the opportunities present themselves. Being prepared means not rushing, not forcing outcomes, but stepping confidently into the spaces that God is opening for you. Your ability to walk in alignment with His timing and provision ensures that the favor being prepared for you is fully realized. Every door that opens, every opportunity that comes, and every blessing that flows is a result of both divine orchestration and your readiness to move with faith and obedience. Finally, God's favor in your environment is a declaration of hope, purpose, and destiny. It reassures you that no matter how challenging your current circumstances may seem, the unseen hand of God is at work, arranging every detail for your benefit. The moments of struggle are temporary, the delays are purposeful, and the challenges are preparatory. When your environment begins to shift, you will realize that what once seemed impossible is now within reach. Your surroundings will no longer hinder you. Instead, they will propel you forward into a season of abundance, blessing, and success. God's preparation ensures that every step you take is supported, every decision you make is guided, and every outcome aligns perfectly with His divine plan for your life. God is removing distractions from your life because He knows that every breakthrough requires focus, clarity, and undivided attention. In the pursuit of purpose and divine favor, distractions act like invisible chains, subtly diverting your energy, attention, and resources away from what truly matters. These distractions can take many forms: negative thoughts, toxic relationships, unnecessary obligations, self-doubt, or even seemingly innocent habits that consume your time and dilute your focus. God, in His infinite wisdom, is orchestrating circumstances to eliminate these diversions, clearing your path so that your energy can be fully invested in what He has called you to do. This process may feel challenging because letting go of familiar patterns, relationships, or routines often comes with discomfort, but it is necessary for your growth, alignment, and ultimate breakthrough. The removal of distractions is a deliberate act of divine precision. God is not only preparing you for future blessings, but is also refining your character, strengthening your resilience, and sharpening your discernment. When distractions are removed, you will find that your mind becomes clearer, your purpose becomes sharper, and your decisions are made with greater wisdom. You may notice certain people drifting away, opportunities that once seemed vital no longer appear, or habits you clung to losing their appeal. While this may feel unsettling at first, it is God's way of redirecting your focus toward what is truly important, ensuring that your energy, time, and attention are spent on endeavors that carry eternal significance and align with His divine plan. God's removal of distractions also protects your blessings. Many times, distractions serve as camouflage for potential pitfalls, delays, or destructive influences. By removing these diversions, God ensures that your steps remain unhindered, that your decisions are not clouded, and that your path remains aligned with your destiny. This process safeguards your focus, preserves your peace, and creates space for divine guidance and favor to operate effectively in your life. It is not a random act, it is a protective measure, a strategic realignment designed to maximize the impact of your efforts and ensure that when the time comes, your breakthrough is unhindered by avoidable obstacles. This season of distraction removal also invites self-reflection and personal growth. God is teaching you to distinguish between what is essential and what is trivial, between relationships that uplift and those that drain, between habits that build and those that break. As distractions fade away, you begin to experience a heightened sense of clarity, a sharper vision for your future, and a stronger alignment with God's purpose. You are learning to prioritize what truly matters: your spiritual growth, your calling, your personal development, and your divine assignment. Each distraction removed is a gift, a divine opportunity to refocus your energy and align your steps with God's will. The process is also a test of faith and obedience. Letting go of distractions requires trust. Trust that God knows what is best, that He is orchestrating every detail, and that the void left behind will be filled with something far greater than you could have imagined. It requires patience, persistence, and an unwavering belief that every removal is a step towards something bigger, brighter, and divinely orchestrated. As you surrender these distractions to God, you will begin to notice an increasing alignment in your life. Doors opening at the right time, relationships strengthening, ideas flowing effortlessly, and opportunities manifesting that previously seemed out of reach. This is the power of divine focus. When distractions are removed, God's purpose becomes unmistakably clear, and your path towards success, abundance, and spiritual fulfillment becomes illuminated. Furthermore, the removal of distractions amplifies your spiritual sensitivity. With fewer external disturbances, your connection with God deepens. You become more attuned to His voice, more responsive to His guidance, and more capable of discerning His plans. Your prayers become more focused, your meditation more profound, and your decisions more aligned with divine wisdom. God is using this period to tune your mind, heart, and spirit, so that you can fully receive the revelations, opportunities, and blessings He is preparing for you. The distractions that once clouded your vision are replaced with clarity, insight, and divine awareness, empowering you to move decisively and purposefully toward your breakthrough. Finally, God's removal of distractions is an invitation to embrace intentional living. Every moment, every decision, and every action now carries weight and significance. You are being prepared to move with purpose, to invest your energy wisely, and to step boldly into the opportunities God has orchestrated for your life. The distractions that once held you back no longer have power over you. They are being replaced with alignment, focus, and divine favor. As you embrace this season, you will find that your productivity, creativity, and spiritual growth increase exponentially. What once would have taken years now unfolds in perfect timing, and what once was clouded in confusion now becomes clear. God is not just removing distractions. He is creating a fertile environment where your potential, blessings, and divine assignment can flourish fully, unhindered, and unstoppable. God is strengthening your faith because He knows that the journey to your breakthrough, your blessings, and your destiny is not measured by how smooth the path is, but by how steadfast your trust remains in the face of uncertainty. Faith is not merely a belief. It is the unwavering confidence that God's promises are true, His timing is perfect, and His plans for your life are infallible. In moments when circumstances seem overwhelming, when setbacks appear, and when doubts creep in, God is quietly building within you a resilience that cannot be shaken, a conviction that cannot be swayed, and a trust that cannot be broken. He is preparing you to walk boldly into the season of your destiny, not by chance, but by a faith so strong that it moves mountains, opens closed doors, and unlocks blessings that no human effort could achieve. Strengthening your faith is often a process of testing, refining, and deepening your spiritual foundation. God allows challenges to arise, obstacles to appear, and delays to occur not to punish you, but to fortify your inner belief system. Every trial you face is a divine exercise in trust. Every moment of uncertainty is a call to lean more deeply into God's wisdom and sovereignty. The strength of your faith determines how effectively you will handle the blessings when they arrive. A strong faith does not falter when circumstances seem bleak. It stands firm, knowing that God is orchestrating every detail, even when you cannot see the full picture. Your faith becomes a shield against despair, a source of courage in adversity, and a conduit for divine favor. As God strengthens your faith, He also teaches you patience. Faith and patience are inseparable companions on the road to breakthrough. You may desire immediate results, quick solutions, and instant manifestations of your prayers, but God's timing is perfect, and His plans are greater than your expectations. Strengthening your faith means learning to wait without anxiety, to trust without seeing, and to continue acting in alignment with God's guidance even when the path is unclear. Patience is not passive. It is an active confidence that God is working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, people, and resources for your ultimate good. Your strengthened faith transforms waiting periods into seasons of preparation, growth, and revelation, ensuring that when your breakthrough arrives, you are fully ready to receive it. Faith also empowers you to overcome fear and doubt. Many are hindered not by lack of opportunity, but by lack of belief in God's provision. Fear whispers lies about inadequacy, delays, and impossibilities, while doubt questions God's intentions and timing. Strengthened faith acts as a shield against these destructive forces, allowing you to remain steadfast in your purpose, courageous in your actions, and confident in God's promises. When your faith is strong, you do not shrink back at challenges. You step forward with conviction, knowing that God is with you, guiding you, and ensuring that every step you take moves you closer to your destiny. Your strengthened faith turns obstacles into opportunities, trials into testimonies, and moments of uncertainty into platforms for divine demonstration. Moreover, strengthened faith magnifies the power of your prayers. When you believe wholeheartedly, your prayers are no longer mere words. They become powerful declarations aligned with God's will. Faith fuels your persistence in prayer, enhances your clarity in seeking God's guidance, and aligns your desires with His divine purpose. The stronger your faith, the more attuned you become to His voice, the more sensitive you are to His promptings, and the more responsive you are to His direction. Faith creates a spiritual magnet, drawing divine opportunities, favor, and blessings into your life. Your strengthened faith ensures that you are not only asking, but also receiving, that you are not only hoping, but also seeing God move in unprecedented ways. God's strengthening of your faith also prepares you to handle the magnitude of your blessings. Breakthroughs, divine favor, and manifestations of God's promises are powerful, transformative, and often overwhelming. Without a fortified faith, it is easy to mismanage, doubt, or fear the very blessings you have prayed for. God strengthens your faith to equip you with the spiritual maturity, discernment, and confidence necessary to steward these blessings wisely. This is a divine preparation for both receiving and sustaining the favor and abundance that are coming your way. Strong faith ensures that you remain humble, grounded, and focused, even as God elevates you to new heights. Finally, strengthened faith instills a sense of unwavering hope and purpose. Even in seasons of trial, when circumstances seem uncertain, your faith provides a beacon of light, a source of encouragement, and a foundation of unwavering belief that God is at work. This strengthened faith nurtures your resilience, ignites your perseverance, and deepens your intimacy with God. You begin to see that every experience, every delay, every challenge, and every victory is orchestrated to deepen your reliance on Him and to prepare you for the abundant life He has promised. God is strengthening your faith because He knows that a person with unshakable faith is unstoppable, divinely equipped, and fully prepared to step into the miraculous future He has already planned for them. Your faith is the key that unlocks the door to your destiny, the bridge that connects you to God's promises, and the foundation on which every blessing, breakthrough, and miracle will rest. God is positioning people and opportunities in your life because He knows that the journey to your breakthrough is never meant to be walked alone. Divine connections, timely encounters, and purposeful relationships are all orchestrated by Him to open doors that were previously locked, to bring resources that were previously unavailable, and to provide guidance and support that only the right people can offer at the right time. Every person He positions in your path has a role to play. Some will mentor you, some will support you, some will challenge you to grow, and some will provide opportunities that accelerate your progress. These encounters are not coincidences. They are divine appointments designed to align perfectly with God's plan for your life, ensuring that nothing is left to chance. The process of positioning people and opportunities is a delicate and precise orchestration. God works behind the scenes to prepare hearts, align circumstances, and create conditions that allow these encounters to happen at the perfect moment. Sometimes you may not immediately recognize the significance of a person or opportunity, but in due season, their purpose will become clear. These divine connections often arrive when you are in a place of readiness, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally prepared to receive, learn, and act. God's timing is flawless, and His wisdom ensures that every person He places in your path contributes to your growth, advancement, and ultimate breakthrough. You may find mentors appearing just when you need guidance, allies offering support when challenges seem insurmountable, or opportunities emerging when doors you once pursued remained closed. God is also removing people and opportunities that are not meant for you. Just as He positions the right people, He carefully orchestrates the removal of those who could hinder your progress, drain your energy, or distract you from your purpose. This divine pruning is often misunderstood or resisted, but it is essential for your growth and alignment with God's plan. By clearing away unsuitable influences, God ensures that your environment becomes conducive to your success. Your vision remains clear, and your path is free from unnecessary obstacles. The people and opportunities He allows into your life are carefully chosen to complement your purpose, while those who do not align are gently guided away, protecting you from potential setbacks and misdirection. Being positioned for divine connections also requires your awareness and receptivity. You must cultivate discernment, remain open to guidance, and recognize that some encounters are intentionally placed to test your readiness, character, or faith. God uses these divine appointments not only to provide blessings but also to refine you, stretch you, and strengthen your resilience. Each connection is a catalyst for growth, a stepping stone toward your destiny, and a tangible manifestation of God's favor. Recognizing and embracing these opportunities requires vigilance, humility, and a willingness to act when prompted. The more attentive and responsive you are, the more effectively you can leverage these divinely orchestrated moments to propel you toward your breakthrough. God positions people and opportunities to amplify your impact. When you are aligned with His purpose, the right connections multiply your reach, enhance your influence, and accelerate the fulfillment of your destiny. He strategically places collaborators, mentors, and supporters in your path to provide the knowledge, skills, and resources necessary to achieve greater outcomes than you could accomplish alone. This positioning ensures that your efforts are not wasted, that your potential is maximized, and that your journey towards success and fulfillment unfolds according to divine precision. These are not random encounters but carefully designed alignments meant to magnify your blessings, influence, and ability to serve others effectively. Furthermore, God's positioning of people and opportunities often brings unexpected breakthroughs. A single conversation, a timely introduction, or a well-placed opportunity can change the trajectory of your life. These moments are manifestations of divine favor, where preparation meets opportunity, and your faithfulness intersects with God's timing. By remaining attentive, responsive, and faithful, you can recognize these divine shifts and step boldly into the blessings they bring. Every person, every interaction, and every opportunity is a piece of a larger puzzle, intricately woven by God to ensure that you reach your intended destination with purpose and impact. Ultimately, God is positioning people and opportunities in your life to fulfill His promises, accelerate your destiny, and ensure that you are equipped for the blessings ahead. He is orchestrating divine appointments, removing hindrances, and aligning circumstances so that you can walk confidently into your breakthrough. The presence of the right people, the opening of the right doors, and the timing of the right opportunities are all evidence of His meticulous care and love for you. By trusting in God's positioning, remaining open to His guidance, and acting with faith and discernment, you align yourself with the flow of divine favor. Every encounter and opportunity becomes a stepping stone toward your purpose, a manifestation of His grace, and a tangible expression of the abundant, miraculous life He has prepared for you. God's positioning is perfect, His timing is flawless, and His favor is unstoppable.